Peace, love and light. What it do? It is your girl, Chloe B. And I am here with another weekly spread for the week of the 27th through the 2nd. So I hope you are feeling blessed and inspired to vibrate higher. For those who are unfamiliar, my weekly spread is just a weekly general energy reading. It's intended to be kind of more broad. If you're interested in something a little more directed or something personal, holla at me in the DMs. If you have some comments, some questions, some suggestions, just want to send some love, just want to chat, let's do that. Call me, hit me in the DM, and we'll schedule an appointment for you. But let's get to this weekly spread. We're using the Miss Cleo Power Deck, which is dope little deck. Earlier this week on my page, I was talking about Miss Cleo and the impact she had on my life, being a little black girl in Washington State in the 90s, early millennium, named Chloe. I got a lot of the Call Me Now references, so it's interesting. It's kind of coincidental that I would come into this lifestyle, but I think, you know, sometimes energies come to us before we understand the full understanding of what they're intended to mean in our lives. So let's get it. I'm gonna spread these bad girls out, and we're gonna do one, we're gonna do two, I feel Lindsay, and three. All right, we got three. We got Tobe and Wigway on the sounds real quick because I'm loving what the originals are doing. Very cool stuff. Reminds me of my husband and myself because they're just ultra talented and they do a lot of stuff in-house, so I really appreciate that. Very cool energy. Ooh, so the first card, we've got the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is all about like chance. It's all about luck. When we step into the realm of sevens, we understand that it's all about kind of the unknown, but the unknown in a positive, lucky sort of sense. So it's all about just, look, he's kind of rising from the water to get some cups, and it's like, which one will he choose? What route will he take? But he's trying to hydrate himself. So it's the understanding that you're kind of coming into some knowledge, and you have a number of avenues to kind of go towards. But to me, with this deck, the fact that they're all even is really important, because on the Rider-Waite deck, it's like 7 cards. They're all filled with all these like omen signs, like a lucky horseshoe and a flower and a severed head, and it's like all these different choices you can make. They're all lucky. They all have different significances. But I think this one's cool because it has kind of an equal meaning, and it kind of has these little lines that give you this understanding of energetic presence or something. So I think the 7 being in alignment and kind of like being equally in aligned is the understanding that there's a lot of different avenues you can go with what you're doing. You can kind of you have a lot of avenues that you can explore right now in your life, or maybe in the future, like in the coming future, this week. You're going to have some energies that present themselves to you that kind of let you know that you have a lot more options and a lot more power than you think you do. So choose wisely, but know that each choice that you make is going to be important, impactful, and necessary. Oh, because we got some Ace of Swords action, which is very interesting because the Ace of Swords is all about like swift action. Like with swords, it's all about like direct contact, direct action, making things happen, kind of manifesting things as they come. You have to be very quick-witted. You have to be cunning to be Ace of Swords energy. So I think this is so key, that it's saying that you're going to have some choices to make. Make them. Make them. They're going to be fruitful. Whatever you do is going to be fruitful. It's going to be the beginnings of something fruitful. It's not like you got a whole barrel of grapes beside your sword. You've got one, but it's showing that you've got this scepter, which is kind of like a crown. Like an Egyptian crown with the serpent on it, which kind of lets you know your Kundalini energy is maybe in alignment with your decisions, so they will be fruitful. So understand that even the fact that they're both emerging from the water is very, very key. So it's saying that you have some decisions to make this week. No matter what decision you make, you're going to do, it's going to be beneficial. It may be the beginnings of beneficial, but beginnings of something beneficial. But I think it's going to present itself as a really cool option. So I think go for it, take it, because the 9 of Cups is coming through dripping. And the 9 of Cups is all about like honoring. It's all about kind of stopping, taking a moment, and being grateful for what you've accumulated. And I think that is very key. This spread is really cool because it's definitely saying that reach for it. Reach for the stars. Reach for your dreams. Reach for your luck. Reach for the opportunities that are presenting itself for you. You know, don't stay within the water, which is kind of like this water. When I see it, especially somebody rising from the water, it's like that primordial water, is that energy of like life water, being in the womb. You're in water. Just, you know, they say life in general was born out of the ocean. You know, bacteria born out of the ocean was that Big Bang, that Adam and Eve kind of energy. However you want to see it, you know, we're always being arisen from ocean and water. And when we kind of come to that, it's the understanding that you have a lot of options as you arise. But it's definitely saying be reborn, maybe come out, release yourself from being so within. And it's time to understand that there's options beyond where you're at. Reach for them, do them, manifest them, go into that. Then what you're going to need to do is understand that you have to be decisive. Be decisive. Don't think that you could just like hold off or be stagnant or be unsure. Just go for it. Don't hold back. Just go, because the ancestors are telling you not only are you going to be blessed, but you're going to have to take into account that you're blessed because of them. So honor them. Honor them. As you get your fruit, as you see that things are fruitful, don't let that lose sight or get too in the flow of things that you lose sight of the fact that you're blessed to be in these positions. You're blessed to have all this bounty, okay? You're blessed to have all these options. You're blessed to have all these this abundance. And you can't have all this abundance unless you're tapping into the ancestors. You're sending that love. You're tapping in. You're showing those energies, and you're just connecting with the spirit. You know, sometimes it's about connecting with other people. Sometimes it's about taking our energies and going forth with our energies. But I think this spread is definitely all about stepping into the understanding of your abundant blessings. You cannot get blessings unless you acknowledge the blessings that you have in your life. So I think this is a very, very key spread to just tell you to reach out. Maybe this might be a great time to really work and grind on the things that you've been wanting to do and reach for it. Go. Don't be stagnant. Don't be afraid. Reach out to those people. Go handle those opportunities that you've kind of been thinking about, but you're kind of hesitant towards. Go do it. Go do it. Go reach out, send that email, maybe swipe right and meet that right person, or you know, just go. I just see this energy being very understanding of just going out on a limb, just trying it, going forth. And or, you know, maybe it's about starting that business. You know, calculated risks is something that I feel is also important when I think of the Nine of Cups. So I'm just seeing this energy coming through and saying that it is time to really honor the blessings that are coming into your life, which I think gratitude is a great energy here. Be decisive and be grateful for the decisions you've made. And then honor the decisions you've made, and honor the energies, the people, the circumstances, your spirit guides that kind of lead you into these circumstances. Understand that you are at the perfect place at the perfect time. There's no other time like the present, and it is what a time to be alive, so to speak. You know what I mean? So just tap in, understand that you are worthy, understand that you are deserving. Again, if you want a personal reading, holla at your girl in the DMs, or email me, holla at me at the DMs. Also, just if you want to send some suggestions, some comments, some love, just whatever, holla at your girl. Either way, be blessed, and I'll have a wonderful day, and you have a wonderful day. Peace.